Nola Henry, the head basketball coach of the Roses Basketball Club, she just refuses to give Angel Reese her just due in this unrivaled league. She continues to just hopscotch over her name when it comes to Angel Reese. But we'll unpack all that next here on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Well, guys, yesterday, man, we saw the Roses take down the Vinyl 61-55 in the unrivaled 3-on-3 league. And that game was led by Chelsea Gray, which she hit the game winner. Now, Chelsea Gray in this 3-on-3, she gets hot in spurts and she shows you what she's capable of doing in a 3-on-3 setting. She's using her individual talent and her individual skill set to perform the way she's performing, and she's straight out getting buckets. So yesterday, she hit the game winner for the Roses to beat the Vinyl 61-55. Now, Chelsea Gray, she ended up with 26 points. She had 2 rebounds, but she only had 2 assists. She shot the ball 20 times, but she was efficient, 11 of 20 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range. And the Roses Ball Club got the job done. Now they're setting at 500. They're setting at 4-4. But what stands out the most is head coach Nola Henry. She just refuses to give Angel Reese her just due and give her any kind of props for her stellar play in this unrivaled league. Now, Nola Henry, when it comes to Angel Reese, I don't know if she's a fan of Angel Reese or not. I know she coached with the LA Sparks, so she's had a chance to coach with, and coach Azurá Stevens. She always gives Azurá Stevens the biggest props out of the two. She really basically undermines and undermans what Angel Reese brings to the table. I know it's a transition coaching somebody like Angel Reese, something you ain't never seen before, a young lady that got a high motor that can rebound the ball the way she rebounds the ball at a high clip and also is efficient on the offensive end. And I just think Nola Henry is not used to that type of player, so she really don't know the words to say when it comes to Angel Reese in her play and how she impacts the game and how she has impacted the Roses Ball Club, because they got off to a slow start. Now they picked it up here of late. Like I said, they're 4-4. They're setting at 500, and they're making a run to get in this playoffs and unrivaled. And I think that, that team is finally figuring it out. I think, they got some mix and matches that they can go with. I was high on Kalia Copper, coming into this 3-on-3 because I know what she's capable of doing in the 5-on-5 setting in the WNBA. I just thought that her skills would translate, but she has not impressed me so far in this unrivaled league. And yesterday she set out and the Roses win the game. And they had better continuity with the players they had on the court. Now, Angel Reese had a spectacular game yesterday. Angel Reese finished the game with 16 points. She had 15 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and she shot 3 of 6 from the field. And it's about time that Angel Reese had started getting some, calls from these officials. She went to the foul line 5 times, and she was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. And, Angel Reese has been spectacular here in Unrivaled. And, Nola Henry just can't find the words just to give Angel Reese her praise for what she's doing in Unrivaled and the impact she has on this Roses Basketball Club. Now, we've seen after certain games that she goes to the press conference with certain players. Somebody said that, they pick the players that want to go out there on the press conference, because we've never seen Angel Reese with Nola Henry on a press conference. We've seen her with Azurá Stevens, giving Azurá Stevens her props and not even giving no gesture to Angel Reese. She just fails to give Angel Reese her just dues. So yesterday, after they won, her and Brittany Sykes, aka Slim, was at the post-game press conference, and Brittany Sykes gave Angel Reese her props, just the way Azurá Stevens gave Angel Reese her props when she was at the press conference with Nola Henry. But Nola Henry wants to hopscotch over that and really don't want to, talk into depth about what Angel Reese brings to the table. It's the players that realizes what Angel Reese brings to the table, and Nola Henry not giving her no credit. So yesterday, I found it kind of interesting when they was at the post-game press conference, when the reporter asked her a question. It started off with Brittany Sykes, and Brittany Sykes said, hey, the key play of the game was what Angel did, the steal. And then Nola Henry kind of piggybacked off of that, and that's all she said. She didn't give her the props for the 15 rebounds that she had, the 16 points that she had, which was huge. So let's take a listen to what Nola Henry said in the post-game press conference. Let's take a listen.
Props too.
Sorry, I got to pick two. Angels poke away. That was a really big defensive stop. We've been talking about stops all day. And then Chelsea just coming back from whatever she had to come back from and just putting the team on her back and just bringing it home for us. So, yeah, those two. Everybody involved, but specifically those two.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany.
This is crazy. What a goal this Mike says.
Thank you. Hi, Andy Lipton. Just questions for Nola, questions for Brittany. Nola, was the game plan to just go to Chelsea the last period?
That's always the game plan, right? Just based
Always the game plan to go to Chelsea.
In these fourth quarters, I just think it makes sense. Right? I think she's known throughout her career as a pretty clutch player, and if she hasn't been, obviously now we see it. So yeah,
he just refuses to acknowledge
Angel. You want to go to your clutch players, but it was everybody. Slim spoke to it. It was that big steal. Angel poked it to Slim to go get a layup. Right, that put us within two, and then it was Chelsea's big bucket down the stretch. But
give us more, Nola. Give us more.
And Brittany, just generally, in terms of the expectations when the league started as to the style of play, what expectations did you have that were met, and what expectations weren't met?
I'm be totally honest. I didn't really have any expectations because it was just so new and so unknown. So I kind of went into the situation with just an open mind to see what can possibly come of a 3-on-3 tournament for the best 36 players in the world, So for me, when I got here, we have like this running joke where if something happens, like, oh, it's inaugural, like it's the first year, and we joke about it, but outside of it being the first year, it has been a great experience. Like, I don't think you'll be able to experience something like this anywhere else. And they made it that way. So I think it's a blessing ultimately, but at the same time, it's like, man, it's so much more that we're like about to try and do, but for this to be the first year, it's been pretty dope.
Thank you. And actually one more for Nola. Did you rest Chelsea on purpose, or was she injured in the third?
Yeah, no, of course I didn't rest her. She just had to get looked at in the training room for a second. So
somebody said she was in the bathroom.
She'll bounce back as we see.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
So there you have it, man. Like I said, man, she just barely wants to give Angel Reese any kind of credit for what she's doing out there in Unrivaled, man. And like she said, the game plan is just to go to Chelsea Gray. Game plan is just to go to Chelsea Gray. She just finds it hard to acknowledge what Angel Reese is doing out there. I find that, very fathom that, she just can't elaborate on what Angel Reese is doing out there, the intensity that she's bringing. They was undermanned yesterday. Kalia Copper was not in the game, and Angel Reese with her rebounding prowess While she was grabbing the boards, 5 offensive rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds. That means that they're getting stops and she's getting rebounds to get you back into your offensive sets. And she just, through her course of, when she started coaching Unrivaled, out of the 8 games, everybody has been on Nola about her style of coaching on when it comes to Angel Reese and not giving Angel Reese her just dues, taking Angel Reese out of the game in crucial moments. Like yesterday, took Angel Reese out because she had a late foul, but this was the last possession of the game and you take her out? Come on, man. I think she don't want Angel Reese on the floor when it's winning time. I just don't understand that. And she refuses to give Angel Reese her kudos. She just refuses, man. That's just, everybody's been on Nola Henry ever since this Unrivaled League started. The way she's treating Angel, the way she's coaching Angel, the way she takes Angel out once Angel gets the momentum going. And it just looks bad for everybody that's, supporting Angel Reese and wants Angel Reese to do well. But Nola Henry won't let her cook. She just won't give her praises, just won't give her just dues. So guys, you let me know what y'all think about today's podcast. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger, and we're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Droppin' podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.